Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's weather climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a beautiful day again today here in Jackson, West Tennessee. Generally speaking, it was very cloudy. At the moment, it's cloudy. We did get some sun today, but it has been going back and forth during the day. There's even a few scattered showers on the radar. We had some last night too that kind of blew my forecast out the window a little bit. Had some rain move through around 11:30, 12 o'clock last night. Some pretty good heavy thunderstorms, as a matter of fact, to the east of us, mainly down along the Tennessee River and all, but it did affect a little bit of Jackson as well, but they all dissipated after midnight, thank goodness. So much for a fair sky prediction, huh? But that happens sometimes. Nature has its own mind and wants to do whatever it wants to do, regardless of whatever the forecast may be. But oh well, give it a shot and hope it works out. Anyways, on to today's climate summary. We almost had some rain today too, matter of fact, real close by, but I think it's fizzling out just in time to keep it from becoming miserable. Speaking of that, the skies are mostly cloudy here in Bemis at 6 p.m. actually. The temperature at that time was 87 degrees. At 7:11, it's about 86 degrees. Very similar in that regard. The humidity made it, the heat index climbed up to 102 degrees today. The highest was 103 degrees, by the way, at 1, 2, 4, and 5 p.m. The dew point at 6 p.m. was 82 degrees. The humidity was at 85%. We had southeast winds at 3 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 30.98 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature here in Bemis was 73 degrees. Today's high did get up to 90 degrees. No rainfall here in the Bemis area fell today. That keeps me at 5.97 inches. That would include yesterday's 0.12 of an inch of rain, by the way, that I did get last night around the midnight hour. 0.12 of an inch again. 5.97 for the month of July now, and 43 inches even for the year so far here in the Bemis area. Alright, back to the day's date. No rain since midnight. Since midnight through 6 p.m., the lowest humidity was 72%. The highest was 100%. The lowest dew point temperature was 73 degrees, while the highest would be 82 degrees. Lowest barometric pressure would be 29.98 inches of mercury, and while the highest would be 30.09 inches of mercury. Today's highest wind gust was 16 miles per hour out of the southwest, and the records for today, July the 18th, hottest high would be 102 back in 1954. Coolest high would be, or lowest high, would be 70 in 2014. The warmest low would be 76 in 1966 and 2010, while the coolest low would be 56, and that happened in 1971. And today's rainfall record would be 1.22 inches, and that fell in 2012. Alrighty, that's it on the basic climate summary for the evening. Let me show you radar and a few forecast maps and satellite picture, and we'll be on our way. I finally found a radar that I really like, and I'm going to share it with you this evening. That ain't gonna make no difference on that. Okay, let me see if I can get this set up so you can see it real good. I like this one better than any of them I've showed you so far, and it's courtesy of the Weather Channel. There you can see, it's fairly clear to see the names of the cities too. That's what I like about it. Here in Jackson, we came close. You see that few little dots, light green, that pops up. Then they disappear. So we got real close, but it just missed us here in Jackson. And it came real close to Henderson, as you can see, and not too far from Lexington. But it's all disappearing now that we're slowly going toward sunset. Most of it has been to the east of Jackson and southeast of Jackson. I know, but it is raining down in those parts of the area, on down toward near Savannah. It looks like it's raining over Savannah now, so it is raining down that area. Let me bring this up a little bit so you see it a little bit better. Let me see if I can get a closer view of that real quick. Bring it in a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. It looks like it is raining in Savannah proper, down in that area, and probably near Adamsville, Tennessee, down in there. Pretty good little heavy shower going through Savannah right now, but it won't last too much longer. It'll be dying down fairly soon, and that'll be carrying on over into parts of Middle Tennessee, of course. Whoa, it's coming pretty good little shower over there, Rangeboro, Tennessee, in those areas. Let me branch it down a little bit and show up a little bit more of Middle Tennessee. Get an idea of more where that's at. It's from out Lawrenceburg, roughly, up through near Hornwald, about to end in Centerville. Not quite all the way to Dixon, but it looks like it may have been raining earlier, even up in the Dixon area of Middle Tennessee. Looks like Clarksville barely missed it. I know, so I have some friends that's visiting there tonight and tomorrow up in Clarksville, Tennessee. But it looks like they just missed the rain up there. All right, back to oops, and refresh it. Well, okay. How far out is it going to show doing that? Oh, okay, that'd be fine. All right. That'd be good to put the past, which means start moving again. See how close it was to Jackson at one point? At one point, what time was that? About 3-something, 5:30 roughly. It tried to rain a little bit around 5:30 on the south end of Jackson. Let's see if I can get a closer view of that. Right near Walmart South, roughly. That's right around 5:30 or so. It might have came a little bit of a rain, about 5:15, 5:30. It might have came a little sprinkle down around Walmart South, or near that area there, kind of where 18 and 45 split off, going different directions, about where Walmart and Lowe's is. But it was back about that time. It's moved on since then. It's dissipated, as you can see. And, okay, let me branch out a little bit further. Get a better view of West Tennessee. Let me see, a little wider range even. Shows you all the rain that was down here near, east of Florence, Alabama down there. And western Middle Tennessee. And all, but generally speaking, most of West Tennessee is clear, except along the Tennessee River, especially the southeast portions down in Hardin County. Alright, I doubt there is any weather alerts out there. Let me check this for fun, just to be sure of that, and then I'll let you know. I'm sure it didn't know, but let me double check. I hate to say it without looking. There's an aerial forecast, and that's it. There's no immediate alerts anywhere around. A flood advisory, okay, 2 hours ago. Okay, I'll talk about that one. That was issued back around 5:30, about the time that South Jackson was trying to get one, a little bit of a shower. There's a flood advisory, area flood advisory for Chester, Decatur, Hardin, and McNairy counties until 7:30 p.m. Another 10 minutes, and those will be over with. Let me get a little bit better view of the map here. I'll let you see that area there. Let's see if I can get there. We go. It stretches from well, you see where it stretches from. Roughly the Chester, McNairy, Hardin County area on over into Middle Tennessee, and it's for Chester, Decatur, Hardin, and McNairy County, Tennessee until 7:30 p.m. I'm not going to bother to post it though separately. There's no need in doing that. It's almost over with. Let me see if I can come up with the details on that one. I don't know if you can see that little light green in there, boxed in. It looks like it's down around the Scotts Hill area, kind of, and southern tip of Henderson County, it looks like, and on over into northern Hardin County, and on over into Middle Tennessee there. And let's see what the towns involved are. See if I can get that to come up. Were involved. Yeah, northeastern. Boy, that went way off on that one. I gotta come up with this information. It's a flood advisory for northeastern McNairy, northern Hardin, east central Chester, northern Decatur County, indicating minor flooding in the area. Some locations experiencing flooding would include Adamsville, Sardis, Oliveville, Morris Chapel, Chatillo, Milledgeville, Enville, Wright, Sibley, Hinkle, 5 Points, Swift, Overhill, Bucktown, and Coffee Landing, and there's another one, Cerrogordo. I don't know how to pronounce that one. And that's good until for the next few minutes. Alright, give you that's a little more precise on the towns, but that's a map of the area that's involved in it. But again, it's going to expire in about 10 minutes. It expires at 7:30 for the flooding going on down in those parts of the area, which actually goes back to this satellite picture where the radar showing the area here. It's moved on down into Alabama, actually, and all, but there was some fairly good heavy rainfall down in those areas. But where that advisory was good for, it's about to move out of those areas and moving south of there. But again, the rest of us were okay. Whew, hallelujah. No too big a surprise tonight, at least not anytime soon, even though we almost got one during the afternoon hours, though. Let me make sure there's nothing going on to the north of us. Nope, not tonight. No, it's way on over there in Middle Tennessee, as you can see. And don't look like there's anything coming our direction either. Not anytime in the near future anyways. Alright, cool. All of it's along the Tennessee River and southwest Middle Tennessee. Alright, now you got that live advisory there. I'll move on to the satellite picture, because it's actually not affecting Jackson directly, at least not at the moment, and not expected to either. Here's the satellite picture. Now that's weird. Look how them clouds are coming in from Middle Tennessee into West Tennessee. Moving backwards toward the west. That's why we're not completely clear yet. And actually moving south and then southwest and almost west. Like we got a little tiny low pressure system in the upper atmosphere that we may have, but it's not showing up on the weather map though, just enough to stir up the clouds. But not enough to consider the actual low pressure system. Probably a little weak trough in the upper level systems is what's going on around now. But that's just going to keep us cooler from getting hotter. I guess that put a long story short. Alright, that's a satellite picture, as you can see. Generally speaking, it's clear to the west of Jackson, but not too many miles, especially toward Memphis. Nothing down in that area, and most of it's again along the Tennessee River. It's even clearing pretty good up around the Nashville area and points east and northeast of Nashville and on up into Kentucky, as you can see. Alright, let's move on to the current surface map. Speaking of the current surface map, we have no systems in the immediate area here in West Tennessee. It's too weak to show up on the map, I guess. There's a trough way over the Carolinas and down in Georgia, but not one indicated here in Tennessee. But there you see some of the showers there across the country, including Tennessee, and it's kind of moving pretty much south now. Came all the way over to the Tennessee River, almost to Jackson, and then quit moving west and started moving south. Talking about changing the directions, my goodness. Otherwise, the map don't look too bad, really, across the nation this evening. As you can see, let's move on to tomorrow's forecast map. It shows by tomorrow morning a high pressure over East Tennessee and a chance of rain. Light rain over there. Crazy weather, huh? And mostly over East Tennessee, though, and parts of the southeast. There's no low pressure nearby. There's a little trough there, line of trough in the Carolinas and Virginia, and that's just strong enough to give that part of the country a little bit of rain chances by tomorrow morning. My goodness. And there you see the rest of the country, not too bad a shape for tomorrow morning. Alright, for tomorrow night, it looks like the rain continues tomorrow afternoon, maybe I should say. And a light rain, though, mainly light, according to this map, southeastern portion of the country, including a good part of Florida and Georgia and even Alabama. Maybe the eastern edges of Tennessee and North Carolina. And that'd be mainly light, though. There's no dark green on this. And you see the other areas where it's going to be mainly light rain. At least it's not widespread, except for, it looks like it is, but it's not all that heavy. But high pressure right over to East Tennessee causing that rain. That's a new one. Alright, tomorrow night, though, the rain will be gone, finally, even from East Tennessee and a good part of the southeast, finally. And for most of the country, the whole country is going to be almost rain-free by tomorrow night. How about that? Hallelujah. Even most of Florida is even going to clear up. Definitely here in Tennessee, though. And that's again for tomorrow night. Alright, national maps, that is. Alright, let's look at the complete forecast for the Jackson, Madison County area here in West Tennessee. On average, for most of the area, minus a few locations like down towards Savannah and those areas like we just saw. Looks like, generally speaking, most of West Tennessee is going to be fair pretty soon. Already is in the west of Jackson mainly and southwest of Jackson, but it's eventually going to work its way toward the west of West Tennessee. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it very cloudy till about sunset, which is almost not quite an hour away now, and it still should become fair by then. And that'll lead on into tomorrow. It'll be mostly clear. The sunsets at 8:09 p.m. tonight, rises tomorrow morning at 5:53 a.m. and sets tomorrow evening at 8:09 p.m. The moon rises tonight at 9:37 p.m. and sets at 7:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. Like I said, mostly clear tomorrow. Low near 74, high of 94. With possible heat indexes between 100 to 105 as possible, with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's still going to be good and hot tomorrow as well. I don't give you the sun times. The moon rises tomorrow night at 10:11 p.m. and sets at 8:16 a.m. Saturday morning. Speaking of Saturday, fair skies, low near 74, high of 93, with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Looks like Sunday's going to be back to very cloudy conditions, with a 50% chance of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Low near 74, high of 90, with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And I'll go ahead and give you Monday, very cloudy conditions with a 50% chance of a few more scattered showers and thunderstorms till Monday night, then becoming fair. Low of 70, high of 80, with north winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And the big news is it's going to cool off next week, Tuesday all the way through Friday, really. Lows are going to be around 67 Tuesday, 62 Wednesday for a low, 63 Thursday, 64 Friday of next week, mostly fair each of those days. Highs Tuesday, 83, high of 84 Wednesday, 86 Thursday, and 88 by Friday, till it starts warming up by next weekend and be fair by then as well. Alright, that pretty much concludes the forecast for the next few days. One more time, mostly clear tomorrow, low near 74, high of 94, with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alrighty, let me take one more quick look at the radar. It's still showing that rain southeast of Jackson, down near Savannah, I believe it is. Let me double check that again. Yes, down near Savannah. It's going through Savannah on down halfway to the Pickwick Dam area and moving southeast. So, and looks like it may still be raining over around Adamsville, Tennessee, and moving towards Savannah. But even that's going to be dying down fairly soon. Sorry for those who got some rain today. It's supposed to have been fair all over the place, but it didn't quite work out that way. Nature has its own mind again. But hopefully tomorrow all of us will stay dry, all the way from the Mississippi to the Tennessee River tomorrow, hopefully. Well, alrighty, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing and leaving some nice comments. And I hope to have an update for you again tomorrow night via YouTube. Well, alrighty, good night, and God bless you from South Jackson, Tennessee.